If your alarm goes off at 5 a.m. tomorrow, will you hit snooze like every other day or get up for the first time and do something different? That moment is tiny, just a few seconds between going back to sleep and getting up. But those few seconds quietly shape your entire life. People who feel stuck don't lack ability. They just keep choosing tomorrow. And those who break through, they start before they feel ready. The difference isn't always talent. It's what you choose to do with the first 60 minutes of your day. If you've read this far, try commenting, "I'm up." There's a guy named Min, 25 years old, a stable job, enough income to get by. From the outside, there's nothing to complain about. But only Min knows that inside, everything feels stuck. Each day repeats like a closed loop. Waking up tired, going to work half awake, coming home exhausted, then mindlessly scrolling on his phone until he falls asleep. There's no big crisis, but there's no real progress either. Min isn't lazy. He shows up on time, gets his work done, lives a stable life. But deep down, there's a feeling he can't quite explain. Like he's living, but not actually moving forward. Until one day he looks at himself in the mirror and pauses. A question hits him clearly. Am I wasting my life? The next morning, for the first time in a long while, Min wakes up at 5 a.m. No grand plan, no big goals, just one quiet hour, while the rest of the world is still asleep. That was the moment Min realized something very simple, but incredibly important. You don't lack time. You're just using the wrong parts of your day. Your entire day can be controlled by work, other people, and things outside your control. But early mornings are different. It's one of the rare moments that fully belongs to you. And in that space, Min discovered a principle that could change everything. The 5 a.m. discipline rule, the 30/30/30 secret. A simple system, but powerful enough to break old patterns and create a completely new direction. The first 30 minutes of your morning aren't for checking your phone, they're for activating your entire body. This is the move phase, the foundation for everything that follows. You don't need a complicated workout. Just pick any activity that gets your heart rate up. Running, push-ups, jumping rope, or even high-intensity movement in place. What matters isn't the exercise itself. It's that you intentionally wake your body up. In the first few minutes, you might feel heavy and sluggish. That's normal. But as your heart rate rises, blood starts flowing faster, your body warms up, and a shift begins. Your mind becomes clearer. Your energy turns on. Dopamine starts to rise, bringing a natural sense of motivation. And in that moment, you're no longer someone who just woke up. You've taken control of your day. The next 30 minutes aren't for doing more work. They're for mastering yourself. This is the reset phase, where you step away from the noise of the outside world and return inward. No phone, no social media, no news. Instead, you spend time on things that seem small, but create a massive difference. Open a personal development book and read a few pages to feed your mind with the right ideas. Write in a journal, your thoughts, your emotions, or simply what's been on your mind. Sit still for a few minutes, breathe, and think with intention instead of letting your mind wander. The final 30 minutes of your day aren't for entertainment. They're for building your future. This is the time most people overlook, but it creates the biggest difference. You don't need to do anything complicated. Just choose a clear direction. Learn a valuable skill like marketing, coding, or a new language. Start working on a small side project, or simply begin building something that's truly your own. The key isn't how big you go, it's whether you show up every single day. 30 minutes may not seem like much, but if you stay consistent, 30 minutes a day equals about 180 hours in 6 months. 180 focused hours on a skill or project is enough to put you far ahead of most people who are still standing still. While others end their day scrolling on their phones, you're quietly building an advantage. No noise, no pressure, just small steps in the right direction, and over time, those 30 minutes will create a gap that not everyone can catch up to. Min didn't start with big plans, no pressure to change everything overnight. He simply began with a 30-minute walk every morning. Slow steps, but consistent. No quitting. By week 2, Min started training more seriously. His body adjusted to waking up early. His energy throughout the day began to shift. In the first month, he finished 2 books. Not a lot, but enough to change how he thinks. By the second month, Min had gained a new skill. And from that, he landed his first freelance job. After 60 days, Min was no longer the same person, not because of a big breakthrough, not because of luck, simply because every morning he gave 1 hour to himself. Small changes, compounded into a completely different life. If you've made it this far, give it a try. Here's the truth most people won't tell you. On day 1, it's going to feel hard. Your body's tired, your mind wants to crawl back into your comfortable bed. By day 3, you start making excuses. I'll just do it tomorrow. By day 7, doubt kicks in. You begin to question if any of this is even worth it. But if you push through the first 10 to 14 days, something changes. You no longer have to force yourself to wake up early. You start to want to wake up. Comment "I try" if you're starting tomorrow. Your life doesn't change on a special day. Not on your birthday, not at the start of a new year, and not when everything finally feels ready. It changes on a very ordinary morning when you wake up a little earlier and make a different choice. No noise, no drama, just one small decision. I'm not living the same way anymore. And from that moment on, everything begins to shift. Comment below. What skill will you work on during your final 30 minutes each morning?